So my build is a spellbreaker that utilizes my ability to CC to boost my damage even more and make benefit of the Sun and Moon style to lifesteal my way so that I don't have to rely on healers as much. Now every time I use a CC ability, it boosts my damage. By boosting my damage, I have it optimized so that with a full party of certain precision buffs, I have a 100% crit chance. Therefore, my lifesteal is godlike, and I have as much boon strip as you could possibly need.
So you're like a green DPS, right? Hey nerds, so I started playing Guild Wars 2 after Final Fantasy XIV and doing quite a bit of Savage raiding. So, since I started raiding in Guild Wars 2 and I had a couple kills on Veil Guardian, I decided to put a group together myself and interview some people. So, this is what happened.
I've got an Alacrity Renegade, and I have a Boon Herald.
Okay, and so what do both of those do?
The Alacrity Renegade provides Alacrity to all party members throughout the 100% Alacrity, so you get that buff that only one other class can provide. And the Boon Herald can provide Protection, Fury, Might, and Regeneration.
Okay, and so Alacrity gives us more DPS?
That would be correct.
And then the boons, they give us more DPS?
That is correct.
So realistically, even with the off heals, you're a DPS. What could you possibly bring to this build group?
Well, God, I can bring a Scourge Necro, or I can bring a heal brand. I mean, the Scourge Necro is going to give you guys barriers. It's going to give you protection. It's going to, stop the damage from hitting your actual health bar. And then also, provide some poisons and stuff. And then the heal brand is basically a fire brand that produces a whole bunch of boons for everyone. And I mean, you could just survive off all these boons. And it's kind of like a healer a little bit. There's really no healers, but yeah, it's kind of like a really cool healer.
So you're like a DPS then?
And spirits that buff your party or DPS in an area, or yeah, that's basically all of it.
So you're like a DPS?
Yes, mostly, yes.
So could you pull like 3.6475k DPS?
Yes.
Okay, that's perfect. That's all I needed. You're in. Group.
Well, my build is a power quickness scrapper, so I'm running Medic Gyro, Shredder Gyro, Blast Gyro, Bypass Coating, and Function Gyro, which all of those skills gives super speed due to a trait called Gyroscopic Acceleration. And then there's another trait in the Scrapper line called Kinetic Accelerators, where whenever you grant super speed to a target, it also gives them quickness. So while being a DPS build at the same time, I also give permanent quickness to the entire party. I also got some CCs with my hammer, with my Thunder Field, my Hammer 3 just leaping through it at the same time. I got some utility with my Mortar Kit, just like launching missiles everywhere. I got some CC on the side with my Tool Belt skills, and yeah, that's really my build.
Okay, so you're a DPS then?
I'm playing Heal Scourge. I'm here to provide defensive barriers and to revive all of you from the downstate after you inevitably feed to boss mechanics.
I think what he's trying to say here is that he's like a...
DPS? Well, I don't do much of that on my own, but hey, neither will you if you're dead on the ground.
So like healer LB3. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, nope, you're in. Okay. Let's do this. Wait, what? Commander tag? I don't need a commander tag. I don't need to place any flags. I just need the DPS. That's it. So for anyone who doesn't know, there's this big thing with Final Fantasy XIV that it doesn't matter what your role in the Trinity is, tank, healer, DPS, you're always a green DPS. And if there were times where you were healing or tanking or using a cooldown when you could have been doing more DPS in a threshold, you were wrong. It's not that bad, but this is kind of the meme. So it's everyone is a green DPS, except the actual DPS. They should be orange DPS. So that's why I was making all of the silly faces with people explaining their builds, because it's like, it doesn't matter. I just need you to do DPS as a 14 player. And special thanks to the Pepega Party. Special thanks to MightyTeapot, Muckluck, and my fiance for doing voice lines as well. I hope you guys liked this, and I'll see you at the next one.
So I'm playing an engineer that's specialized into a scrapper that focuses on healing. Some call it the crapper because it's a quickness providing scrapper, but I prefer the term quicker fixer upper. I can maintain quickness, protection, regeneration, swiftness, some might stacks, and a healthy dose of super speed, stability, stealth, anti-projectile, and healing options.